This episode is sponsored by Jacobson Real Estate Company. Are you ready to find your dream home? Or maybe you're thinking about selling and want the best deal possible? Well, look no further. At Jacobson Real Estate Company, we make buying or selling your home smooth, stress-free, and exciting. With 50 plus years of experience and a deep knowledge of the Winona, Minnesota area market, we specialize in turning your real estate goals into reality. Whether it's finding that perfect neighborhood, negotiating top dollar for your property, or answering all of your questions along the way, we're here for you. Plus, with our personalized approach, you're not just a client, you're family. So why wait? Let Jacobson Real Estate Company open the door to your future. Call us today at 507-313-2716 or visit our website at jacobsonrealestatecompany.com. Because your next chapter starts here. Buy, sell, invest. Jacobson Real Estate Company. Well, welcome to day 2 of the Sturgis Trip. Also, it could be known as day 3 for Justin because he left a day early. But we are finally, the 3 of us are finally in Lead, South Dakota, and we had ourselves one hell of a trip today. Justin shit himself. But other than that, we left from Winter, South Dakota, small town, questionable food, and we made ourselves all the way through the Badlands to Waldrug to Rapid City, all the way through Sturgis, Deadwood, and now we're in Lead. Boys, how are we feeling?
I feel fantastic.
Yeah, it was a good ride. It was hot. I think it was 98 degrees on the temperature today.
It definitely felt like driving through an air fryer.
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
There was
today.
no relief. I mean, you think that the wind maybe gave you something, but no, you were just burning.
And so I felt like we were in just a kind of a hot tub, which I love hot tubs. And Justin says he went through an air fryer, but his arms certainly show that he went through sun because he's a burnt. He's a bond.
Apparently, I have no resistance to UV at all.
You know what? All the cruises you've been on, how are you not resistant to heat?
I have no idea.
I don't know. And Brett, I when we were cruising on most of the trip today, when we were moving, I felt fine, but obviously I felt the heat in Waldrug for sure. I felt that for sure. When we were walking through Waldrug, I definitely felt the heat. But when we were riding, I didn't feel that at all, especially in the Badlands, which was amazing.
Yeah, Waldrug probably was pretty much the hottest point of the day, which we had, about an hour,
I'd
15.
say between, where did we stop? In between
Oh, gosh.
Badlands and, where was the gas station?
Yeah, what was that ghetto gas station we stopped at? We saw the 2 guys that were leaving Winter. It was at Gus's.
One of the Gus stops?
Yeah, it was a Gus stop.
That was
about an hour and 20.
before the Badlands.
Right. White River.
White River.
That's where it was.
Yeah,
Dude, that was
that
bad, too.
hour and 20 minutes drive was literally the worst for me.
Yeah, I remember you saying that when we got to the
And
Badlands.
then when we got to the Badlands, we had to wait in line to pay our park passes.
That was hot, too.
And my leg was about 2 degrees from just combusting into flames. I was about ready to turn to Ghost Rider at the gate because they were taking too long. It was hot.
Well, the Badlands, yeah, it was hot, and then we got hit with some bugs. But the Badlands was worth it in my mind. I've never been through there. I've never been through their car, anything else. And we went through the motorcycle. I loved it. That was so cool.
Well, so you already said that you loved it. So, first experience, Justin, have you been there?
No.
Okay, so I've been there several. I've been there several times. So I kind of.
How many times do you think you've been there?
I would say 10.
No shit.
Probably
Really?
10 times.
Okay,
Has it changed
I was
at
thinking
all?
like
And
2.
Has it changed at all since you've been there the first time?
Well, every time I go, it's a different.
I mean, is it like different
Obviously.
colors, or has more alluvial sand fallen from the top of the?
I think
Peaks.
with the rain that they've gotten, I think it was a little more green. Like the grass was a little more greener
Green.
in the area.
Oh,
Okay, so when we were driving through, I saw the little buttes or plateaus or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
I'm like, who goes out there and mows? Because it looked like nicely trimmed.
Who goes on most?
Yeah, no, I would say it was a little greener than normal,
Very
but
green.
obviously,
I agree with you.
since I've been going since I was a young child, it was very much the same. I remember seeing
many-
motorcycles there before and kind of always wanting to be, on a cycle going through it. And so that was kind of a neat experience. So that, for me, is the first time through that. But for both of you, I guess, like, what was kind of going through your head as we were driving through those switchback roads and going up and going down and, taking the scenic views in and the overlooks and stuff. So,
Justin,
Chris.
you go first.
Oh, Justin, go first.
Justin,
I was
first.
wondering how many dead bodies are
Oh my gosh.
in the Badlands.
So as we were going up the mountain, I obviously had my Insta 360 camera going. As we're going up the mountain, I looked to my left and I'm like, that looks like when my printer is going out of ink. Is what it looked like, because there's so many layers of different colors going on at the moment. I go, gosh, that looks like when my printer goes out of ink or it's about to go out of ink. It was so cool to see all the different layers of colors in my mind. And then we get up to the top of it, and we went to two different lookouts. I don't know the names of the two different lookouts, but they're probably the main ones is my guess. And we have photos of it. I'm like, gosh, this is just like,
One of them
Beauty.
I think was White River Lookout, but I can't remember.
you don't remember which one it was?
I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember.
They were both awesome. One of them had more of it probably because of the sun, how that
One
was.
of them was a fossil. We stopped at one that was like a fossil trail.
I feel like that'd be
That's
like
the
a-
one I wanted to walk around the walkway.
Oh, that was not even one I was thinking of.
Okay, well, that one I think was called Fossil Trail, and then one of
Okay.
them was called White River. One of them was Panoramic, but we didn't stop at the Panoramic. There was a
Oh.
lot of different options.
I don't know.
What I was thinking, too, and you guys won't get this, but when you play Minecraft,
Here
you
we go.
you kind of like wander through your world and everything. But I was imagining like someone that lived in like Wall, like early settlers living in Wall. And then you just start migrating like a mile to south, and then you kind of go, and then all of a sudden you just have like this badland come out of nowhere. I mean, it's
Well-
kind of like when you play Minecraft, and all of a sudden like something like just comes out of nowhere, and it's just like, wow,
As
that's
someone
literally
that's-
just right there.
As someone that's never played Minecraft, I have no idea what you're talking about. But the beauty in everything that was happening around us, I had my camera going, so I hope I got some really good footage of it. It was amazing to go winding through the canyons. It was, I don't know. There's something about it. And that was one thing I said yesterday that I was looking forward to, is going to the Badlands.
It did not disappoint.
It did not disappoint.
What about Wall Drug?
It did disappoint.
Justin, have you ever been there? I know Chris said that he hadn't been there before.
I'd never been there.
Justin, have you been there before?
I've been there
Oh,
before.
yes, that's right, because we talked about the T-Rex.
Yeah, I've seen the T-Rex.
So,
A long time ago.
Chris, first time.
It's a
visiting,
side. It's a
long-time
sideshow.
listener.
It's like saying, "Hey, I saw the bearded lady at this exit," and it's like, "What the
like
hell?"
you had made the comment. It was kind of like Wisconsin Dells.
It was like the Wisconsin.
And for all the
Dells, yes.
listeners out there, Wisconsin Dells is kind of one of those family attractions where
Tourist
they have,
trap.
they have tourist trap where they have all the tokens and T-shirts with the printed
We did
stuff
find
on
the free
there.
ice water. We did not find the 5-cent coffee. So I mean,
The
you
ice
gotta
water
look a
was
little
nice.
bit.
Yeah, ice water was. You know what? I did enjoy the Harley store. That was really fun to.
They call that one is a satellite store. They call it.
Well, you know what? Fun fact: I was walking through the store and a guy goes, "Maui, where'd you get that patch from?" So someone
Someone that
admired my
obviously doesn't know
patch.
geography because Maui's in
He goes,
Hawaii.
"Where'd you get that?" No, here. Shut up. Let me talk the story. He goes, "Hey, where'd you get that Maui patch from?" I go, I was on Honolulu for my what do you call
Honeymoon.
it?
It's
Honeymoon.
honeymoon,
yeah.
which is
Sorry,
Honolulu
Stephanie.
is also in Hawaii.
Yeah, and he goes, oh, you got that there? He goes, I was there in 76. I'm like, oh, shit, really? He's like, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been there. I go, well, it was really cool for like the 36 hours that Steph and I were there. I'm like, but that's where I got this patch from, and it was from the Maui Brewing Co., which is, they have a location at the Honolulu portion, where we're staying at. He goes, oh, that's really cool. So actually, someone did recognize my vest as I was walking through, but I did buy a shirt from there, and I did decide that I'm going to now start doing the poker chips.
Poker chips are such an easy thing. I was trying to tell Justin that today.
I have a couple poker
They,
chips.
they vary in price, obviously, but I think it was like $3.18.
Like, I give a shit about that.
you
right?
$3.18.
You were under $4 easily.
$3.18.
I
I
think it's
think is what I
$3.99.
came out of there for, and
They
you're
wanted to charge you for a credit card fee though, but
that
They all do.
7 cents. I think she said
But
6 or 7
so
cents
now
for
what
the
I have
credit
to do
card
is I have to
transaction.
now get myself one of those
the boards,
a
the
board.
poker chip board.
And I saw many of them that I really like, so I got to figure out which one I really want, because I'm probably going to gain I would say in this trip I will probably gain 5 to 6 poker chips.
Well, there's 5 Harley dealerships in the area.
Right, and then we're going
You
to
got the Badlands one, which is what's that one called?
That's where we were at. Wall was Badlands.
Yeah, Badlands Harley. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
And
So
then
you got Badlands Harley, and then you got
Black Hills.
Black
Black
Hills, which
Hills.
is in Rapid.
We got to
you
get back to
You
that
have
one.
Hill City, which is in Hill City.
You got Deadwood
And
and
then you have
Sturgis.
Deadwood, and then there's Sturgis.
And then we're, and we just talked about this
Actually, I have
earlier.
a coupon in my wallet for, I think you spend $200, you get $10 off. I've had it for
How many poker chips is that worth?
One.
You can't use it during the rally.
Oh, of course.
But I'm coming back with Allison in October, so I wonder if they'll punch
Cocktober.
if they can punch me during this trip. If they can give me a couple punches during the trip, but I can't redeem it, that would be great. So
Well,
moving on from Wall Drug.
well, hold on now. We might actually reroute ourselves now and go to Sioux Falls, South Dakota on our way home, which that poses another Harley dealership.
Oh, that could make sense.
So we might have.
We'll
more-
circle back to that, though.
We'll circle back to that.
We'll go
though.
back into the order
Yeah,
in
no.
which that
So we left
kind
there.
of came to
Actually,
fruition.
one of our, in my mind, one of our nicest rides was from Wall Drug to Sturgis, and even though we were on the interstate and it's at 80 miles an hour, we went about 70
No, it was 65. It's Sturgis. It's rally rates.
rally rates.
It started off at 80, though. It was
started off at
80
80.
for probably half
And then
of
from
that.
Rapid to Sturgis.
Rapid to Sturgis was
They have
65.
it at 65.
Where did it say that?
So we just started the speed limit.
At Rapid.
we started the
We started it at Sturgis.
Perfect.
We started that speed
For
limit. at
those who are
Sturgis,
listening,
but
we
yeah.
started the speed limit. But anyways, that was actually a pretty nice ride, and that's where we kind of came up with the idea of like, maybe we just go back home on I-90. It wasn't
Well,
that
I think
bad.
the biggest thing with that, and correct me if I'm wrong, Justin or Chris, but when winter was an excellent route to go home, and I think we talked about it on the podcast last night too, how we wish we kind of maybe planned a little differently for the way back, so we did more on day 1 than day 2,
Correct,
so we could
yeah.
get home. But also the one thing that kind of surprised me was that from winter to yes, we were going to the Badlands, so that was kind of its whole thing. But
Yeah, right. We already went through there once.
we've already gone through the Badlands.
We do have a
And-
pass that's good for 7 days if we wanted to go back.
If you
through.
wanted to, but
I still
like
have
the
mine.
route from the Badlands to Winter didn't really feel much different than the interstate. The speed limit was about the same as what
Yeah,
we were
right,
going,
exactly.
65, so you're going, between 65 and 70. The wind was very much still
Still the
prevalent.
same, if not worse.
So
We
There
hit some
was
bugs that hurt.
No civilized life.
I got
within
stung by
miles.
something.
there was only a few random stops.
I got
so-
stung by something right around the. God, I didn't even lift my shirt up. I got stung by something by the Badlands. It was in my vest, so I don't know fucking know. But anyways, yeah, I think our way home is I-90 the whole way.
So we left Wall Drug. We
Went to Rapid,
stopped
through
in
Rapid.
Box Elder for fuel,
Which
and then
is not
we
named after the bug.
And so then we finished the rest of the route. We exited off at the western Sturgis Sturgis
A lot
exit.
of
So
bike
Justin,
traffic.
start us off with that.
Yeah,
Since you had, I feel like you had the most impactful journey from the interstate
Sturgis
to
to lead.
lead.
and dead.
So bring us through. We're on the interstate. You're exiting, and then bring us through the entire route from the Sturgis exit through Lead, through Deadwood,
So,
Central City.
I mean,
Lead. Talk us through that. Tell us how that went.
I mean, there's just bikes everywhere. I mean, we're on the latter half of rally right now, but all the traffic minus, I don't know, if we saw 20 cars, I think that would be a very high number of cars that we would have passed. I mean,
I think you're looking for
it's
generous.
very generous. Yes, it's all bikes. We have bikes passing us, bikes on our ass, bikes everywhere. I mean, we're in the rally. First time. I mean, this is the furthest west that I've ever gone.
In your life?
Well, driving. So I mean, I've flown into Vegas. I've flown into LA.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I've been further west, but this is the furthest that I've drove west.
And we're on motorcycles too, so yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, you got to focus on the road because you get 180 turns that they have you at 30 miles an hour.
That is
you
crazy.
have quite a few reduced speed turns left and right. You're going back and forth. You're going up and down. There's literally just like bikes all around you, and some of them are passing you. Some of them are just like right in your ass. It's intimidating. It's not
Question
a little
for you:
intimidating.
were you less intimidated on the interstate?
Yes.
So
100%.
you were less intimidated going 75 miles an hour on the interstate than going 30 around a Deadwood turn.
Yes.
That's crazy to me because you would feel, 30 miles an hour, that's nothing, like in town, that's just like your in town speed. But it is different when someone's on your butt. Like you don't know what they're thinking.
It's not even just the ones that are on your butt. It's the ones that are coming at you. I mean, there's
That
so
too.
much stuff to look at. I mean, when it comes to just general sensory perception, I mean, you have how many bikes passing you, and as a bike enthusiast, you want to look at all those bikes, but
That's
you can't.
true.
Because if you look at those bikes, then you might start drifting in the wrong lane. So, I mean, you have to be focused on the 20, 30, 50 feet in front of you, the person in front of you directly and the person behind you directly, and try to not focus on anything else, because if you lose concentration on one of those turns, you're gonna drift away.
Yeah. Well, and that's interesting because it is intimidating. I just went the speed limit like it said to do, so I didn't worry if someone was behind me, which was you actually. So I didn't have as much stress. I'm like, Justin's behind me, whatever, no big deal. So if I'm going 30 or 35 around corners, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, we all want to be safe though.
There's definitely a lot of bikes. Probably the most bikes I've ever seen. One of the probably the biggest stuff that I've ever done
sure.
is like the flood run around the Mississippi River Valley.
That's nothing.
And that, there's a decent amount of bikes. I used to think that was a pile of bikes when you'd see 3 or 4 at a time pulling into a gas station.
We are
One of the
3 to
comments
4.
that I made when we pulled in here to Lido was like, I was surprised to see most of the groups of bikes that we saw had 15, 20, 25 bikes.
Right.
And then it was maybe a car, and then it was another 15, 20, 25 bikes.
That was crazy.
And I felt like we were kind of the, for lack of better words, odd men out when there was just 3 of us.
You know what's
We
crazy?
were kind of riding solo there for a while.
You know what's crazy is we're going to go from 95 degrees today to 65 degrees tomorrow.
It's supposed to be 65 tomorrow.
That's
yeah.
a 30-degree difference.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we have on the docket, supposedly, we're going to go to Custer.
We'll do
and
Custer State Park Loop, and then we're going to do,
Mount
or at least
Rushmore.
try to do Iron Mountain Road,
And
and
hopefully
then Needles Highway.
Those are all in the
bison-
same place, though. So
It's
we
all
should-
within, relatively. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still going to be
Easy.
We'll put
Easy peasy.
put some good miles on for the day, but
Hopefully the bison are as nice as the deer.
well, I was
Oh.
transitioning to that. So,
What's our funniest part today?
after we got checked in, we went out for dinner, and then
And drinks.
we actually met.
Dinner and beverages
I brought out this postcard,
by Bob Poole.
Bob Poole, and he is
Bob Poole's
If
the
you saw the
man.
live that we had earlier with Justin putting the cover on his bike, we kind of mentioned him. I threw it
Correct.
out there. But
We had-
Shot in the Dark Saloon, Stamp Mill Inn, and then he also owns the Town Hall Inn. His name's Bob Poole. Shout out to him. He let us in. I'm a big history buff when it comes
He
to
didn't let
this
us in. It
area.
was 20 minutes before close. But then he gave us
He
the
gave us
real,
a really good lowdown of
That
like,
was
all
the
the
best
history
part.
behind it. He had a lot of cool history artifacts from this area that he's acquired over the years. Told us a little bit about Lead and how the town was developed, how the bar. He said it started out as a French restaurant,
No,
and then kind of moved
It
forward.
wasn't French, was it?
Yes,
I
yeah.
thought you said it was Mexican,
No.
Spanish.
the
No.
hell you guys.
Christopher Colombo.
No, that was the bartender that
was
worked
the
there
bartender.
that owned
Oh.
it, and that was when it became the first.
And,
when
he
it
started
first
talking-
when it first became the saloon.
when
It
he
was-
started talking about ghost stories, he lost me.
Yeah. So then he told us all about that, and obviously that's a big thing that I enjoy to do when we're out here. My wife and I Allison and I have came to Deadwood and heard many ghost stories, took many ghost tours, and they're super fun. So shout out to him for that. That was a pretty cool
Also,
experience.
That was
shout
cool.
out to the 700 and how many people that watched me put a cover on a bike?
172, not 700.
I thought you said 700.
172 people watched you put your bike
You
cover on.
definitely said in the beginning
You
it was
definitely
like
said
700,
700 some.
or at the end
At
you
some
said
point.
Well, do you
there
feel
was
better with 700?
706, and then it went down to like 6 or something like that.
So I don't know how TikTok works, but when you throw the live on, it takes a little while, and all of a sudden, boom, everyone's there. But if you're not doing anything cool, which you weren't,
So in
What do you mean?
I guess
cool to cover bikes.
We're kind of rambling on. We're good. We feel good.
No,
Not
we're
too
not
sore.
rambling
Wait
on.
a second,
We-
you guys
we
feel
missed
good?
The whole the most magical
I'm
moment of
I'm getting
the
there.
trip.
I'm trying to.
yeah, but
to
I
get a
didn't.
segue into
I don't
there.
believe you guys feel good because I feel like I was the one that felt good, and you two felt like ass.
No, I'm just tired.
I mean, I'm tired.
Riding through an air
I'm
fryer
not.
really drains you.
Really?
when you're.
I thought I was gonna be the one dragging ass.
Oh no.
You didn't think I was
I
gonna?
mean, my ass is good.
No, I didn't.
This is dragging.
Not right now.
I think your veins have
Oh, Space Dust.
Elysian Space Dust IPA.
Shout out
Elysian.
to Elysian Space Dust.
Well, shout
So,
out to them, but I didn't have
kinda
this until now.
Transitioning.
The deer.
Yes.
So we had a wonderful night. We met Bob Poole.
the
And
deer.
also
And then-
Dakota Shivers
Or
Brewery.
yeah,
at
Dakota
Dakota
Shivers.
Shivers.
We got to give a shout out to them because that
Yeah.
was.
Oh, do you have those pickled beans?
I have
Thankfully, you
pickled
guys gave
beans.
it a shout
I
out
got
because
dilly beans.
I had
Yeah.
to beg your asses to
So-
get there.
We were walking back to the condo that we have for the week that we're here, and there were 3 buck. We'll try to share some pictures. Hopefully, Chris can get some pictures and some videos.
I'll try to do
And
something.
I actually got these like pink coconut little Debbie's. I'll have them when we're done. And
Where's the donuts?
when we came up, they actually walked right up to us. I was actually able.
Dude, that was
it
nuts.
Absolutely phenomenal experience. Probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. These deer were not in a deer park. They're not in any kind of adventure park that they have around here. I suspect that they probably have been fed by many of people that have stayed in the area.
Yes.
They're very docile. When I can pet their snout and pet their antlers when they're, just have a little bit of, what's the word? Velvet. They still have the velvet on
They were
there.
fully velvet deer. This was
And
was
3
really
of them.
cool.
And there was
Yeah,
3 of
three of
them.
them.
And they all...
the 3
Yeah.
bucks all together. They're probably brothers because they're all about the same size. There
I
was
mean, who
not.
knows? I don't know how the deer population works, but there was 3 of them.
One was a
Whether they're
7-pointer.
related, maybe they'll come back tomorrow and tell us. But I think that was one of the most cool
That is definitely a
experience.
highlight for
Yeah.
sure.
That
One was a
definitely highlight of the trip.
7-pointer. One of them had a broken antler.
Yeah, one had no antler on one
And
side.
one of them was a 4 or a 5. I can't remember if it had a brow tine or not. But I mean, they were definitely second year, maybe third year bucks.
Yeah.
I've never been that close to a deer that was alive.
So what are we looking forward to tomorrow?
The deer, we gotta find those deer again. I mean, because that's the highlight of the trip at this point. You're not gonna top that.
Yeah, we can. We can top deer coming up to you.
I don't think so.
Come to my parents' house.
Why?
They
You have
live
deer
in
that-
the backyard.
But they come up to you like that. They
if
eat
you give
donuts?
them pink,
donuts,
Brett, what were you giving them? Pink pastries or some shit?
the snowballs, Hostess
Whatever.
snowballs.
Yeah, give them that. They never had that.
Well, they definitely liked some Little Debbie donuts.
Well, tomorrow I'm looking forward to just
like
cruising through the mountains. I think.
No dilly beans for you? No. Too garlicky?
Get your mic. Can't just wrap it up. I think tomorrow I'm looking. What are you looking forward to? To
They
me,
do have a lot of garlic.
tomorrow I'm looking forward to. I think
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore is probably my top.
Not
But
the-
cruising through the mountains.
Needles or Iron Mountain.
The Needles Highway will be cool, but I've seen it so many times on TikTok. I'm like, I don't know how cool that is. But seeing Mount Rushmore to me is history for all of us. I don't care what you think. That's just history for all of us.
What
And
about the wildlife pass in Custer State Park? Or do you even know what that is?
I
That's like-
may
you
have
probably-
seen
you
that
probably
4
seen
years
videos.
ago, maybe.
I don't
Where
wanna
they're
get
like the
chased by a
buffalo or-
buffalo.
All right, if
The buffalo
Buffalo,
are like crossing the road.
if that happens, that'll be
That's
sick.
probably what I'm looking forward to.
If
most.
that
I
happens,
really
that's
like
cool.
The wildlife loop. That's always been a
We should bring
fan.
donuts. Maybe the
should bring
buffalo
donuts.
like
We don't need
donuts.
to bring. We could bring carrots for the donkeys if you want.
You have any carrots?
I don't, but you could buy some if you want to feed the donkeys.
Justin can buy them. Perfect.
Okay, let me go find some carrots here. We got a Dollar General and maybe a grocery store. I don't know. We found a Subway.
Brett's always got the
and
answers.
A bar.
Brett's got the
another bar,
answers.
Another bar and some dilly beans. Maybe the bison will like some dilly beans.
Justin, what are you looking forward to tomorrow?
I don't know.
Well,
we'll see what we see.
Unpopular opinion, but I'm looking forward to actually spending the entire day just doing things that we want to see
Yeah.
versus trying to get to a
Travel.
destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
There's-
travel was the travel was fun and it was part of it, and we obviously can say that we've done it. There's probably a lot of folks out there, and I'm sure there's a lot of debate with trailing versus not trailering.
Ooh, how do you feel
I'm-
about that, folks?
I'm happy to say that we didn't trailer. And
We did not.
We rode the whole way, but there is something to be said about being here, and now we can just kind of go ride the rides if we want to do the
We have
rides.
a home base. We know where to come back to.
What does everyone think about bikini car washes? Let us know in the comments.
Bikini car washes?
For
I don't
bikes.
trust them.
We'll fry the circuits on
They're
Justin's
gonna
bike.
ruin my
Per-
voltage regulator that I just replaced.
Perfect. Well, tomorrow, you know what we're going to do? We're going to let them know how day 3 went.
There's no bikini car washes for me.
Well, that's fine.
So
but
tomorrow, Custer State Park,
Mount Rushmore,
Mount Rushmore,
Iron Mountain,
Iron Mountain.
a sweet-ass
Needles-
ride.
Needles Highway.
Sweet-ass
Should be good.
ride. I look
Probably
forward to it.
Hill City. Maybe,
Cross our fingers
maybe
for-
Black Hills, Harley. We got
Cross our fingers for good weather. It's supposed to be 65.
There's
They're
pop-up
saying
thunderstorms.
pop-up showers.
65.
Thunderstorms, not showers.
So,
Thunderstorms.
Thunderstorms.
all right, it's late.
All right, boys.
I need to go to bed.
Well, we'll be back
Technically,
tomorrow.
it's day 4 already.
We'll be back tomorrow for day 3, and we'll let you know what we're looking forward to, what we loved about day 3, and we will keep moving on throughout our daily log. This has been Brews and Cruise. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you tomorrow.